you guys, what's up? It's me, Catherine, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how and where to find auditions. This is something that you guys have been asking about a lot, and it's something that I answer a lot on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You guys can follow me at Kath_Steele. But a lot of people feel like there's a scarcity of auditions, and that might be true, or you might just not know where to look. So I'm going to talk about my top 3 ways on how to find acting auditions. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name's Katherine Steele, and I put out a new theater-related video on every Theater Thursday, plus I do bonus uploads throughout the week, so if you haven't already and you'd like to, go ahead and hit subscribe. That way you get notified for all future videos, and you get to join the Theater Thursday fam. First, we take over Broadway, and then the world. Like I mentioned, you can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram at Kath_Steele. So, let's jump into the video. I'll explain as we go, but know that some of these tricks work for people at certain levels, while it doesn't work for others, but you'll get what I mean when I get into it. So if you ask anyone in the industry about how they find auditions, more than likely they're going to say option number 1, through their agent or manager. Agents and managers are 2 different things. For the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna say agent. So the agent kind of acts as a middleman between the casting director and the actor. Here's the agent. A casting director is someone who gets hired by the people making the movie or making the TV show, putting on a play, producing a musical, shooting a music video, basically anything that you need actors for, they get a casting director. The casting director is the one who sends out the feelers to try to pull in the right actors. So a casting director will contact an agent and say, hey, we're looking for a 5'2" brunette soprano. Who do you have? I wonder who I'm talking about. So that's how a lot of working professional actors get their auditions. So here's the thing. It can be kind of difficult to get representation. You might get representation, but you might get bad representation. And on top of that, they take a cut of your paycheck, and you may not even need them. So it's really only smart to get an agent when you absolutely need one and you know that it's the right one for you. Because like I've mentioned in other videos, I don't have an agent or a manager, and at this point in my life and career, I don't really want one. And that's because I still book work without needing one, and I work alongside a lot of people who do have agents who get them this audition that I got myself. So I get to keep my whole paycheck while they have to split it with their management. Okay, I like keeping my money. So how do I find auditions without an agent? Glad you asked, creepy shoulder girl. If this is the first video of mine that you're watching, you're probably really confused. Sometimes a creepy shoulder girl arrives to ask questions, and that was her. So, here's option number 2 on how to find auditions. Casting websites. There are a few casting websites that are actually pretty darn reliable. A casting director will post a notice onto one of these casting websites. Sometimes it's the team who's actually doing the show, and they may not necessarily have a casting director if they're either, you know, a smaller budgeted production, or if they want to take care of all the casting themselves, which a lot of like theater companies like to do. So they'll post the casting notice on one of these websites. Then you, the actor, see this casting notice, go in for that audition. Some casting websites do require like a monthly subscription, kind of like Netflix does. And depending on the website, you can find a lot of different jobs. You can find modeling jobs, singing, dancing, acting, TV, film, student film, theater, amusement park, lots of stuff. My favorite casting website happens to be Backstage. Again, those of you who have watched my videos or talked to me on social media know that I use Backstage pretty often and I like it a lot. I'm also a casting director occasionally, and I've used Backstage, and it's always worked out really, really well. Even big time productions use Backstage, aka Hamilton uses Backstage, so LOL. And there are tons of websites like Backstage also. And now I will teach you to combine my 2 great loves, free things and internet stalking. This requires a little bit more work, but not everybody does it, so extra bonus points for you. You're probably going to go on auditions that tons tons of people don't even know about. Stalking happens to work really, really well for theater actors in particular. You know that show that you saw last weekend at that theater? Find their Facebook page, like it, find them on Twitter, find them on Instagram. They're going to be advertising when their next auditions are. They might not advertise on a casting website, and they may not even have a real casting director, but you can bet that they'll post it either on their website or their social media pages. If a theater company is super low tech and they don't have any kind of online presence, you can ask people during intermission at a show at that theater when the next auditions are. Same thing goes for student films. Take a trip down to your local college or community college and ask if you can speak to a professor. Have a headshot and resume and tell them that you want to work. Chances are they have tons of students who need actors desperately. They're not always the highest paying gigs, but if you're looking to just add some bulk onto your resume, this is a great way to do it. Or if you're looking to kind of get involved in on-screen acting, that's a perfect way to get used to it. Again, Facebook is another great resource. There are tons and tons and tons of audition group pages on Facebook where people just post auditions in your area. So if you live in Los Angeles or Chicago or Arizona or whatever, look up Arizona auditions on Facebook. There's probably a page out there for you. This all goes kind of hand in hand with another video I made on how to start an acting career with no experience and no agent. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. Definitely recommend you check that out because it'll help you so much more. It'll save you a ton of time, a ton of embarrassment, a ton of Googling, basically just everything that every actor should know. So definitely check that out. I also have more acting career videos on my channel, so take a look around. But there you guys go. Those are my top 3 tips on how to find acting auditions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, you can click on my face. It should be around here somewhere, I hope. Otherwise, I'm just gesturing to nothing. I don't know how electricity works. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye. Yeah. Bye!